Winds down now to 105 miles per hour, moving west at 10. Pressure up to 955 millibars. We'll continue to see this trend as it's come ashore now. But I do want folks to know that just because it has come ashore, don't let your guard down, okay? A really strong band is heading up towards Brownsville, and even the potential of tornadoes exists even further north than that. And we'll show you that tornadо watch here in just a moment. But notice the eye no longer, well, it looks like there's the center right there. But it's heading towards, looks like, northeastern Mexico, towards the mountain areas, Sierra Madre mountains, where we could see maybe 5 to 10 inches of rainfall. Let's show you our Sky Tracker radar now and show you where we have tornado warnings up, where the red is. Live Oak County as well as Jim Wells County still under tornado warnings. And here's that band I want you to see right here that may be rotating up towards Matamoros and towards Brownsville and South Padre Island. We could see even stronger wind gusts we've already had. We have had a wind gust up to 69 miles per hour already with this. So expect power outages to continue. Let's go ahead and show you the path of this as it slowly works its way off towards the west. Our hurricanes to talk about, a tropical wave interacting with an upper level low here in Puerto Rico and Hispaniola has caused some showers and maybe some localized flooding, but that really is it. So good news there after this one. Well,
and this time it's a wave that's about to bring some wet weather our way.
Also, Hurricane Emily came ashore along the Texas-Mexico border as a Category 3 storm, packing winds of up to 125 miles per hour.
On South Padre Island, Texas, folks are really feeling the effects of this hurricane. Winds are bending and whipping trees there and kicking up a storm surge of 7 to 10 feet. Flooding is also a huge concern.
See those pictures? You know, those of us here in South Florida, we know all too well how this works, don't we?
Yeah, unfortunately we do. Let's get the latest now from meteorologist Megan Galeros. Megan?
Well, Diana, Mark, there's unfortunately a lot to talk about today. The major storm that we're watching, of course, Emily. It's still a Category 2 system as it makes its way to inland portions of northern Mexico. But we're also watching this area of disturbed weather. Look where you see the word Puerto Rico right there, and from the Leeward Islands stretching up to portions of Haiti and the Dominican Republic. There is an area of disturbed weather called a tropical wave, and that wave is likely to make its way through to South Florida here in the coming days. About the next 24 hours or so, we'll start to feel the effects from the wave. Now, looking at the close radar picture here of Emily, you can see that the system is dwindling just a bit, but right around Brownsville right now, there's some very heavy convection wrapping just to the south of the border, and some extremely heavy showers and thunderstorms working up to their neck of the woods as well. So it is a dangerous situation towards northern Mexico and southern Texas today. The system came onshore during our morning show, actually at about 6:45 this morning, and it's continued to push onshore and push off to the north and west. Should dwindle very quickly. It's already lost some steam, down to 105-mile-an-hour sustained winds gusting to 125. Back here in South Florida, all eyes are on this. It's a tropical wave that is likely to make its way off to the north and west. Could affect us Thursday into Friday, but could leave us with nice weather for the weekends. We're watching this tropical wave. It may mean you need an umbrella for your Thursday and Friday. Some slight development of this could happen over the course of the next 24 hours, but really for now, we just expect it to be a rainmaker.
Top story has been Hurricane Emily, so let's give you the very latest that we've received from the National Hurricane Center as of 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 o'clock Central. Notice how the winds have dropped dramatically because you can see that the center of circulation has moved over land. So logically, we know that, of course, the warm waters of the ocean, that's what's kind of conducive to tropical development. And when you don't have that main source of energy, the system just dies, and that's what it has been doing for the last 4 to 5 hours or so, because it came on shore about 8 o'clock this morning, and the center of circulation did move onshore just south of the Texas border into northern Mexico. Again, winds now down to 80 miles an hour, and it continues to move west at 12 miles an hour. Unfortunately, today we have noticed a flare-up of some thunderstorm clouds here developing just north of Hispaniola near the Puerto Rico area. Let's get a little bit closer to this because we've gotten indications that this is a tropical wave that is interacting with an upper level trough, and it has caused some concerns in terms of us looking at it very closely. In fact,
pretty strong, but there is some possibility that as the wave moves in our direction tomorrow, that it just could come together and perhaps get a rotation with it, and that would make it a tropical depression. But it's I would say unlikely, but fading. But if you look at the radar underneath it, you can see still quite a bit of rain moving
moving up through Brownsville, Corpus Christi, but the worst of the weather now dissipating. All the mountains that are just to the west of the center will tear it up and maybe just literally tear the thing apart, separate the high and low level cloudiness. So Emily is destined now for just a tropical depression status very soon. Meanwhile, this is a tropical wave. It looks really pretty substantial out here, and it is, but the computer models kind of take it and move it that way, kind of move it to the east of us. So if it does that, if most of it stays to the east, our weather here is not